Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight, August 25th. We are doing our detox diaries with the famous Dr. Roni. I love my Monday with you, Dr. Roni. You're always so full of knowledge. But tonight I've prepared some questions because we are heading into our big 21-day detox starting September 1st or in that first week. I know some people will be experiencing a long weekend that weekend and may choose to decide to start not on Monday, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or even Friday, whatever they choose. But they're more than welcome to join us on this journey. This will be my fourth annual detox for 21 days, and I'm in the mindset. Gloria was just sharing she's not in the mindset, but it
Yet.
will come. I'm having that little dancing of the feet right now, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it again. Am I crazy? Yes, I am. But
No, you're not. Because when the body tells you and the mind tells you and your emotions tell you, your spirit tells you, you're in the mindset. So those things have to be in sync. And it's shocking how it happens. But, I'll tell you this quick story. I was at a party, huge party with my editor of my book, right? It was the publishers and Howard Stern and all these people, Robert Quivers at this party. And I says, are we out of our mind? We're detoxing and we're giving a party. We can't eat because they're watching us, right? But you know that when you're in the mindset, you just don't care. You're not hungry. You're not going to cheat. The mindset is important. You really have to do it when the body, the mind, and the emotion says, yes,
yeah.
yes, this is what I need. This is what I want. And this is what I'm going to do. You can give a party, you can do anything, and you will not cheat.
And I'm thinking of little things that I can do to keep myself busy anyways.
That's
Because
right.
the summer's ending. I haven't been home a whole lot, so my house is needing some attention. I have a bunch of stuff I have to sell on Facebook. I'm going to be a
Yes.
busy girl for 21
Keep
days.
busy. Keep busy, and you won't. People who are not busy are always the ones who are really thinking about food all day. I've
Yes.
noticed that people who are busy, they actually forget to eat.
Yep,
That's
that's
not
me.
so good, but I'm just saying that's just the way it is.
That's why your program's been such a blessing for me these past 4 years because to grab a juice and give my body the nutrition it needs in a micro dose has been the lifesaver because I'm not an eater.
Yes.
That's a good thing. Now, if you look at me, you might think I am, but
No, 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 no. You're beautiful.
so Dr. Ronnie, I have some questions. Um,
Sure.
we want to talk about the flexibility of your program. There is a 7 day, a 14, and a 21. Can you share why you designed it this way and how someone can look at these options and know which one's right for them?
I wish I didn't do it, but I'm gonna tell you why I did it. First of all, you got to remember going back, I've been doing this for like, wow, what, 15 years? And I wanted it to be for everyone. And in order to do that, you have to appeal to what everyone's level is, right?
Right.
So I know the 21 day is optimal, is better, is superb, it is the way to go. However, you got to take small steps. And so when I did the 7 day, it was all about just eliminate toxins, guys, and just decrease your inflammation. That's it. That's all you're going to get. Oh, and by the way, you'll lose probably 5 pounds or something like that, right? And then, so I was sort of like a tease. And then, so I said, okay, for 8 to 14 days, I said, okay. So I said to everybody, okay, guys, your elimination is going to affect your liver, your colon, your kidney, your lungs, and your lymphatic system. Is a great start for a magnificent detox, but it is just a start, right? Another tease. But they still get benefits. They lost maybe 7 pounds, okay? Now, here's the real gift to the body. The real gift to the body is 15 to 21 days. It's called deep cleansing. It's called renewal. It's called balancing your hormones. It's called removing toxins out of your organs. It's called increasing your gut or colon microbiome, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
called increasing your energy, affecting the mitochondria of the cells. It's called longevity, increasing your immune system. You know, I could just write a book on just 21 days. I could write 21 books on why the 21-day, 21-pound detox can affect your life forever. And of course, nobody wants to talk about that because this is true, natural, holistic, integrative medicine. And we're just getting there. We're just touching the surface. But if I go back to my grandmother, she thinks we're nuts. She says, "What are you talking about? Why do I have to eat that? Noodles and oodles and all that stuff." And I think that when we get back there and teach people, that's why I love your background. You know, looking at your background is just telling people that's essential food. And back of Dodie, that's essential foods. It's not about opening up a can, a bottle, or a bag because our bodies never said to us, "I want food." The body has always said, "I want nutrients. I want essential fatty acids." Essential means life. I want essential amino acids. That's protein, life. I want minerals, life. I want vitamins, life. I want enzymes, life. I want probiotics, life.
Yeah. And you're right. You're right on that. And I love some of the things you've said in the past few detox diaries. So my next question, if you and you've hand selected a very specific nutraceutical company to partner with, which makes this company and their products like Rio Vita and Immune Boost so essential to your success of your detox. Do you want to explain a little bit more why?
Yeah, well, you know, I've never been married to a specific product because of the product. It was all about how it's going to affect our life from this point forever.
Right.
And so when I first found out about For Life, you know, it was right before COVID, right in the middle of COVID. I already knew, even before COVID happened, I knew that everyone's immune system was at an all-time low. And the reason why I knew that, Dodie, was because I do blood work. I've been doing blood work for years and I seen it and I saw it. And then I would talk to allopathic doctors and I would say, "What's wrong with this picture? And why won't we approach this? Why won't we attack this problem? Why is it that when I talk to you about the blood work, you want to give another medication?" And so it wasn't until I said, "Oh, wow, this is an immune system company. This company not only has the red, the yellow, and the green that I need, but it had the enzymes and the probiotics that I need. And then the extra was the immune properties, the immune supplements." That's huge because not only are we talking about the renewal, not only are we talking about balancing the hormones, not only are we talking about mitochondrial energy, we're talking about longevity pathways.
Mm.
That's huge. And so I was so excited when I met this company. I was so excited that, wow. And as you must know, you know, ask Jillian, I flew out and met these guys. I met
Yes,
the
I've
owner.
seen the
I
pictures.
was dead on serious. I go, "Is this real?" I met them. I fell in love with them. And I knew that they had something that I need to change the world.
Yes, yes. And they do have wonderful products. I love them. I love them. So,
It makes you feel different, look different, act different. And the most important thing is it changes you at the cellular level.
yeah. And you
And
don't
a
find
lot of
that
people don't
anywhere else.
and a lot of people don't appreciate that because they're still trying to understand that, right?
Mhm.
But when I saw that, I knew that when you modulate your immune system, that's huge. It's huge. There's no medication out there that does that. Natural supplements do that, guys. Natural supplements.
And the body knows what to do with these products once you ingest them,
That's right.
which is amazing.
That's right.
And the company has formulated the products to their maximum benefits for our bodies. So that's amazing. And Dr. Roni, not that you're in the veterinarian field, but I know some of the members of this company have used these products for not only themselves, but for their precious pets, the fur
Yeah.
babies of their lives. So,
Well, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but I just want to tell you that your animals know more than you.
so does I heard somebody say, so does your body know more than your doctor the other
Yeah,
day.
I'm not telling you. You can even ask Jillian. Your animals know more than you, because I want to tell you something about animals. And I've watched them for years and I love animals, but they'll go and they'll sniff a piece of meat and they go, mm-mm, not doing it. But a human being will throw that beef on this piece of oven, put some garlic and onions in there, and eat that steak. The dog won't eat it. Okay. So there's a lot to say about our animals. And
That's
I
right.
always feel like if you can watch your animal, if they walk away from that piece of meat, listen to them. There's a reason for that.
Yes. And Dr. Ronnie, if you don't mind, I'd love for Jillian to step in right now because she has a very powerful story about her precious fur baby.
Oh, yeah, I love to hear it.
Well, you know what? First and foremost, I want to welcome anybody that's new here. We have a couple of people here that are candidates for an upcoming program that we're doing. So welcome to those people that showed up tonight. Dr. Ronnie, you and I have a lot of history with not only the program and all the protocols and all the stuff that we've learned over the last few years in terms of natural healing, and we've actually kept it quiet. I know, Dr. Ryan, we've kept it quiet with what we know, and that's because of circumstances that were thrown into us, and basically we were handed circumstances that put fear about sharing what we know. So
Yes.
now we want to open up the world and letting people know that we have something that can help with not just lose weight but help them heal in many different ways, from a natural perspective. And being partnered with a nutraceutical company that has their products in the PDR reference guide and that practitioners can prescribe, that is huge. So
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know that. I just want to throw that in there because you were bringing that up, because this is a huge benefit for somebody that's looking to have their supplements potentially covered by their insurance company. This is something that they can do long term, but also the fact that there's science behind this is actually not just about your knowledge, Dr. Running. This is exclusive to us and our team, your knowledge, with them partnering with a nutraceutical company that is natural based is huge. And the fact that it starts with their immune system health, this is what blew me away was when I found out that my dog was sick. Okay. And then and we were first diagnosis. This was only 4 weeks ago, and it was how everybody who knows me knows how much I love my dog, right? She was like my little baby. And then I found out that the doctor said to me that she's potentially has cancer, spleen
Mm.
cancer or liver cancer, that and then the solution was to just cut her up and open up or let's assess it. And I said, I don't want to take that risk. So I need to find out for more. With the power of AI and the power of what I know with what can heal, with what we've gone through without, I don't want to get myself in trouble, right? And but I do want to put a disclaimer out there. We don't cure or prevent disease in what we're offering. You always have to go through a doctor and get support that way. But I was able to introduce her to some of these supplements, that we're on right now. And it's been incredible that I was able to introduce her with the power of AI, with the power of advice from the veterinarian, with the power of being able to see the results, blood work, the actual lab work, and then the scans, and then follow it. And then I'm not a medical professional, but I can play one, during the day on AI, but I can't do it with a human. But we did that with my dog, and I would
Wow.
just my dog is, she's not out of the woods yet, but I'm telling you right now, she's gaining weight. The vet's blown away with the results. And stay tuned. I'll share more with what we're doing. But what this does tell me is that I have something, And I feel obliged now, obligated to share what I know. And that's also
So
based on
excited.
my story. Like here I have a living, breathing testimonial with my dog, but I know I've seen hundreds of people have living, breathing testimonials experiencing this detox, because it does help you release the toxins so you can be ready to receive the nutrients. And you always say that nutrients up, toxins down.
Right.
And we need to get people ready. So you can see how passionate I am about what we're doing. And now we're ready to share. And I'm really excited about those people that are showing up today, but also on previous calls, because you need a voice, Dr. Roni. And we're very fortunate to have Dodie in the house, very committed. With your background in sales and training, and your health advocacy that you have, we have got a strong team here. So I'm going to shut up because I'll go on for hours, right?
I
So I'm
know.
going to hand back
I
you
love
to
you,
Dodie.
Jillian. And I'm so happy for your dog,
Yeah,
because I know that a lot of people love, love, love their dog, but they give up on them too soon. And you didn't do that. God bless you.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, never will. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Jillian. So, Dr. Roni, I know we're on a time crunch and I want to respect your time, but I have one question left, if that's okay. So, many people try diets and they end up frustrated because of the body isn't healing. It's only being deprived. So, can you explain why detoxing the nutrition is different and how it actually supports the body's natural healing process instead of working against it?
Yeah, I can go back for many years when I first, but actually I'll tell you a story. When I first did the book, I was on every TV show, every media, radio shows and everything. And the one thing that everybody kept saying, oh, but this diet is just there's no calories and there's no this and there's no that. And I go, well, probably because it's not a diet. And I remember The View, right? And I go, it's not a diet. I kept saying, it's not a diet. It's not a diet. It's a detox. And so it took some time for, the media and average people to understand the difference between a detox and a diet. So a diet is low calories, eliminating certain foods, and it's bad. Diets are not good. But a detox allows the body to rest and to allow the body to receive nutrients at a higher dosage, because you're not chewing, you're not eating, you're not giving it food, you're giving it maximum nutrition in small dosages all day long. Every 2 hours, a yellow drink, then 2 hours later, a red drink. And I'll tell you what those are. 2 hours later, a green drink. 2 hours later, you're doing a detox soup. You know, 2 hours later, you're doing another juice with all colors. And fat, my dear, is nutrients. And the body's able to absorb it at a maximum rate. At the same time that is absorbing this natural nutrients, do you know what else it's doing? It's modulating your immune system. And that is why I love For Life.
Mhm.
Because 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I would talk about this. And you know that people had no clue what I was talking about. Now people understand what I'm talking about. Just like the guy told me I was the OG of detox. I didn't know what he was talking about, but then he taught me, and I just started laughing. I go, yeah. So we're at the level now where we're talking about the mitochondria. We're talking about the cellular space. We're talking about many different types of detoxes, not just a diet detox. That's how I start. But there's 21 different detoxes for 21 chronic illnesses.
And you have the protocols for those, correct?
Absolutely. The OG of detox.
That's right. And you have a website that people can access those on to take a look at. We've got your YouTube, it's getting up and running. You have a little TikTok channel, we're getting up and running. You're going to hit them.
Well,
Be
thanks to
sure.
you, Dodie. I don't know nothing about all that stuff, but whatever you're doing, you do a good job, because the,
Well,
the
thank you.
goal is to reach people and to get people to understand that life is different today. If you don't get on board with detoxing your body and receiving nutrients, clean nutrients, you're not going to have longevity.
No, you're not. You're right. You're right. And Dr. Ronnie, can we just touch on the 15 to 21 days? It's
Yes,
going to kill their cravings for sugar. It's going to kill their cravings for starches because on these 21 days, there's no white sugar, no white flours. They're just giving themselves nutrition. So if somebody really wants to break their sugar habit, they need to maximize the 21-day plan,
yes.
correct?
And you know, one of the reasons why that happens between 15 and 21 days is the body goes into what's a different, completely different um, energy. You start utilizing the nutrients to burn fat. You're not utilizing food to burn fat, and the body sort of goes into a natural ketosis. Now, I don't know if a lot of people knows what that means, but that means the body's able to burn fat, your own fat, because you don't have glucose, you don't have sugar, you don't have toxins, you don't have carbs, you don't have bread, you don't have rice, you don't have noodles, you don't have, all of those things that the body burns. And when that's absent, the body burns fat. And when the body burns fat, that's called a cleanse,
Yes.
a major cleanse, by the way. And when you do that major cleanse, all of a sudden you start feeling really good. You start having more energy, more brain focus. You like literally, and I'll never forget this. You literally look in the mirror and you go, "Who's that person? Who's that person looking back at me?" And I believe that what happens is that that person that's looking back at you is the real you.
Yes.
It wasn't you before because you had a lot of inflammation, you had a lot of toxins, you were fatigued, you had brain fog, you were bloated. There was so many things wrong. And when you get rid of that through all those channels that I talk about, the liver, the kidneys, the colon, the lungs, the skin, the lymphatic system, those are your detox organs. That's
Awesome.
helping you just by giving it the red, yellow, green enzymes and probiotics and some other things.
So if somebody wants to make a huge difference in their life, they should commit to the 21 days. If they're scared, they could, scared or intimidated or hesitant, the 7 to 14 could be their option.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the company you chose, the shipment's fast. So if they order only enough for 7 days and by day 2 they know, they could probably get the rest of the kit in time to finish with the rest.
I ordered my mom some sleep right and Ria Vita shoes and all that. She goes, "I can't believe this stuff came in 2 days." She said, "You just ordered it." I go, "Yeah,
I know, like
that's what
they
I
ship
thought."
from the US and I have it in within a week,
Yeah,
which I absolutely love
yeah.
and delivered right here. So, yeah, that's some great service by a great company that you've handpicked to be part of your umbrella, and I love it. So, I'm looking forward to detoxing with you, Dr. Ronnie, and a lot
Oh,
of
I
you are,
cannot wait. Thank you.
I know
Thank
me.
you for allowing me to detox with you guys. Thank you.
Oh, I think we're honored. Now, Gloria is going to probably do the 21 days after getting off this call. I'm hoping that. So, but it's funny, Dr. Ronnie, I've been talking about him, posting a little bit, and I ran to the grocery store to grab some stuff for supper, and people are stopping me. Can you tell me more about this? And I'm like, well, I'm actually on a rush to get home to talk to Dr. Ronnie, but I will send you a link. So there
Good for you.
is interest out there. They want to know what your specialty is. So I'm looking forward to sharing it more with the world, and I'm really challenging everyone else to take their journey on social media and share with everyone.
Beautiful.
So thank you very much for taking time out tonight to join
Oh,
on the
thank
call.
you. It
And
was truly my pleasure.
yes, thank you. And everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of August. Dr. Rennie, you're in the home stretch, my friend.
I cannot wait. I love August. Don't get me wrong, but boy, am I tired.
Yes, that's what I mean. You're in that home stretch. Keep your
High
nutrition
five.
up and you'll make it.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining our call tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week.